It starts at 2:17 a.m. on a Tuesday in January 2011, in the only 24-hour laundromat in Allston, Massachusetts. The fluorescent lights are buzzing, the vending machine only eats quarters, and Clara is sitting on top of a washing machine crying because her boyfriend of 4 years just left her for a girl he met on World of Warcraft. She does not notice the guy in the faded neutral milk hotel hoodie until he leans past her, pulls the last dryer sheet out of the box on the machine next to her, and walks away without saying a word. Clara stares at him for 10 full seconds. Then she says, very calmly, "Are you fucking kidding me?" He freezes. He turns around. He has a split lip and glasses held together with scotch tape. He says. Sorry. I didn't think you were using them. I am using them. All of them. I am having the worst night of my life and you just stole my last dryer sheet. He considers this for a moment. Then he tears the dryer sheet in half, and hands her one half. Equity, he says. I'm Eli. That is their meet cute. There is no spark. There is no instant knowing. She thinks he is the most annoying man she has ever met. He thinks she is very scary. They fold their laundry next to each other in silence. He does not ask for her number. She does not give it to him. The only thing that leaves the laundromat that night, other than their clean socks, is the fact that Eli owes Clara half a dryer sheet. They run into each other again 3 weeks later at the same laundromat. Then 2 weeks after that. Then eventually they start showing up at the same time on purpose. They start dating 6 months later. It is not romantic. He asks her by saying, "Do you want to get tacos? And also maybe keep having sex with me exclusively?" She says yes. The first year is terrible. They fight constantly. He leaves half-drunk mugs of cold coffee on every flat surface in the apartment. She throws away his collection of 90s skate zines by accident. They have a fight on their first anniversary that lasts 14 hours, at the end of which he stands in the doorway holding his duffel bag and says, "I don't know if I am good at this." She says okay. Then leave. He stands there for 7 minutes. Then he puts the duffel bag down. "I still owe you a dryer sheet," he says. And that is the first time either of them says something that feels like "I love you." No one understands them as a couple. Their friends place bets on how long they will last. The over-under is 18 months. 2013, they adopt a cat that hates both of them. They name her Garbage. 2014, he drops out of his PhD program 2 months before defending his thesis. She does not yell at him. She just brings him a beer and says, "Thank God. Your thesis was boring." 2015, they completely forget their 4-year anniversary. They only realize 3 days later, because they had spent the entire night pulling a baby raccoon out of their trash can and driving it to the wildlife rescue at 3 a.m. 2016, Eli gets post-viral syndrome. For 18 months, he cannot get out of bed more than 45 minutes a day. This is the part that no one puts in rom-coms. This is the part where he is mean. Where he cries and says she should leave him, that he is a burden, that she is wasting her life. This is the part where she does not give a big speech. She does not say, "I will love you forever." She does not say in sickness and in health. She just puts toast on his bedside table every single morning, and when he says you should go, she says, "Shut up. You still owe me a dryer sheet." He gets better, slowly. No one talks about those 18 months. They don't need to. 2019, all of their friends get married. One after another. They go to 7 weddings that year. Every single person asks them when it is their turn. They both laugh and change the subject. At the last wedding of the year, Clara gets very drunk and says to Eli, "Do you ever want to?" He says, "Marry you?" "Yeah. But I think if we do it we will jinx it." She says, "Fair." 2020, lockdown. They are trapped in their 600 square foot apartment. For 3 weeks, they barely speak. They hate each other. They have the worst fight of their entire lives, about how he loads the dishwasher wrong. They sleep on opposite ends of the couch for 4 days. On the 27th of March, Clara wakes up and there is a piece of paper taped to the fridge. It is numbered 1 to 412. It is a list of every single thing Eli loves about her. Number 3 is hums terrible 2000s pop when she makes toast. Number 78 is still rescues every injured animal she sees even if it bites her. Number 217 is still remembers that I owe her a dryer sheet. She stands in the kitchen and cries for half an hour. Then she writes at the bottom of the list, 413. Loads the dishwasher like a fucking psychopath. She tapes it back up. That is the closest they have ever gotten to a proposal. 2022, garbage the cat dies. They sit on the kitchen floor and hold each other and cry for 5 hours. They do not get another cat. 2023, January. Exactly 12 years to the day they met. Eli does not say anything about it. He just says we need to do laundry. They drive to the same laundromat. It looks exactly the same. The lights still buzz. The vending machine still eats quarters. They are loading the dryers when Eli pulls something out of his pocket. He hands it to her. It is a dryer sheet. Clara stares at it. Then she looks up at him. He is 35 now. There is gray in his beard. His glasses are still held together with scotch tape, sometimes. Took me 12 years, he says. Paid my debt. She laughs. She takes the dryer sheet. She tears it in half, and hands one half back to him. Nope, she says. Equity. Now you owe me half again. For the next 12 years. They never get married. They never buy a big house. They forget most of their anniversaries. They still fight about the dishwasher. They still go to the laundromat at 2 a.m. sometimes, just because. Everyone they know says they are the happiest couple they have ever met. Most love stories are sold to you on the first kiss, and the grand gesture, and the wedding. This one never had any of those as the best part. The best part was all of the boring, unglamorous, invisible stuff. The toast. The half a dryer sheet. The list of 412 stupid things. The days you hate each other and stay anyway. The day Eli handed her that dryer sheet, they did not kiss. They did not cry. They just stood there for a minute, and then they folded their socks. And that was the happiest day of both of their lives.